How do, folks? We're back on the 21st of June, I think it is. It's 25 degrees today. It's a Sunday. There were quite a few flutterbys down here on my way backwards and forwards with all the kit. They seem to have vaporised. Now I've turned the old Jolly Roger filming machine on, but there are a couple down here. Funny black and white one here. I don't know what variety that is. You can just see there. No idea what that is. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't get a smaller finger, so I got a bigger pair of gloves. Usual nonsense. The wound isn't infected, so they're pleased with it. So they said just carry on as normal. Stitches out next Friday. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit more swollen. So I've got a pair of bigger gloves. I still will have to wear double gloves for those loons down there. I'm already being hassled. I've decided to give up on that Purewave thing. It's the 4th week of the Purewave thing, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop and put my hood up. Mind bending. Got attacked the minute I came down here. Anyway, these ladies need a bigger home, so we've got a bigger home for them there. That's a 6 framer, that's a 12 framer, so they're going to get moved from there to there. I'm then probably going to rob one of these super boxes on top of a new box on there. I don't know how much they've got in there, but I might just give them a box and the bees that go with it. They'll all be nurse bees, so they do the newspaper trick to make the association more smooth, or a smoother transition. These have got a levelled note. I don't know whether that means that there's a honey flow on. Spare honey box, going to increase the size of that nest. Check there's a queen there. These are outside, don't know why. Going to give up on the Purewave thing, I'm afraid, just because the genetics are bad and I just can't deal with it anymore. This colony is now able to receive that nest box without a queen in it, so today's job's to find a queen, knock her out, and then lift that nest box on top of this one using the paper trick, because this will now be big enough so these bees don't kill that queen. That's the plan. This one was waiting for a queen to be born. I'm going to have a quick rummage through there, not on film, just to see if there is a queen in there. It might be just that there are a lot of bees around. It's a very humid, hot day. Like I say, 25 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's waterlogged. I'm sweating buckets already and haven't even started moving anything. So anyway, I'll run through the bits that I think are interesting, but that's the plan for today, and I'll show you at the end what I've done. So I'm just going to start on these because it's going to be an easy job. Right, so I'll smoke that colony, just a little bit of smoke at the back, and I'm just going to transfer the nest into this box so they've got a bigger home. I don't think that they're going to need a super box, but if there is one spare I will put on here, and I might give them a boost with some of the bees from that other colony, but we'll just see how big the nest is, how they're getting on, and yeah, so here we go. Main thing is to find the queen, and it might help if I had my L tool. That could be a J tool, but we'll call them J tools, but you know, there you go. So here we go. Right, so this is a lovely frame of pollen, absolutely perfect for the front door, so that can go there. That's all got pollen in it as well, and there's the queen. Can you see her? White dot on her back. So we've got a queen, that's lovely. So that colony's all good. That's where the nest starts. I've got a thing over here. So I put a drawing pin in there. Can you see that? Yeah, so that defines where the nest begins and ends. Massive break, and they're looking for space. Look, they've built, you'll have seen from last year's videos, they've built bridge comb because they haven't got enough space. So we've got them just about right, hopefully. Yeah, another one with bridge comb on. Can you see that at the bottom there? So they are looking for room. So I probably will give them a super and maybe a super from that other colony to let them expand on top. So that has got some eggs and some grubs that are just starting to come. So we'll put that inside the nest like that. And I know you shouldn't really stand in front of the colony, but they're so small it doesn't really matter. That's got eggs and grubs and a little bit of bridge comb in it. So if you get a queen that's waiting to go or racing away, you need to give them room. Ooh, someone got squashed. Sorry. You could hear us squealing. I might actually put this right at the back. In fact, that's so far out, I'm going to have to scrape that down to get them in. And they're not going to like this, but I'm not sure if this is actual honey or syrup that I gave them earlier on. They'll make use of that. I can get that up close now to the nest. Bit more off the back. So, oh hello, there's a wax moth there. Well, there was a wax moth there, it's not anymore. So, we're just getting blackberries out in the UK now, which makes fantastic honey. Good pollen source for this lot as well. But it means there'll be a flow of honey on, or flow of nectar on for them to produce honey, so they need room to store that. Of course they love that, being bashed around like that. So, put this nest together, let them calm down a bit, and then we'll see how many supers we've got spare, and whether I just put one from the rowdy lot on there just so they've got something to go at. They may have filled all those supers during the week, so I don't know. But that's essentially them sorted into a bigger box. All these bees that I've shaken out will just go back in there. But yeah, they'll find their way home. Right, just a little bit of a recap on week 4. That colony's moved into a bigger home, and there is a laying queen in there. So I'm going to steal one of those supers and stick it on there, just so I can get some bees out of that other colony and boost this colony a little bit. Then put an empty super on top of there tomorrow. This colony has got a laying queen, empty super there, half filled super there, laying queen there. I've smoked these, so we're just waiting for that to percolate. They've definitely got a laying queen, so when I find the queen in here and dispatch her, they can definitely go on top of there tomorrow, because there is a laying queen in there and I've seen her, so that's always a good thing. This lot have finally got a massive nest in there. There's a queen in there, but I couldn't find her. There's eggs, so there's definitely a queen in there. Empty box, empty super box, 2 nearly 3/4 full boxes of honey on top. There's a queen in there, another empty box, 2 half-filled boxes there. So hopefully they've all got enough room for this flow that's going to come on this week, I would guess, with the brambles coming out. You can just... Oh, sorry, it's still on the stand. You can just see there, perhaps, there's some little white buds just starting to come on those brambles. Here, look, there's a bit better picture there. So they are just starting to come. See if I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, there. So you can just see they're just starting to come through. And yeah. So I will put my equipment on. There is still a queen in there because there's pollen going in. I'm going to beef up my protection, because these lot have been hassling me. Not quite as bad as they normally do, but you know, as we've discovered before, the minute you open them, that's it. So I'll probably edit this quite a bit. I'm going to take the supers off, and each one, the lightest ones, I should just put with the others, doing the paper trick, so it makes it a bit better of a bit smoother of a reunion. Then I've got to find the queen, most important thing, get rid of her, and we're all set up to go for tomorrow. Horrendous. I've had a bit of a difficult morning trying to find queen. This, that and the other. This is just horrible. Here we go, all over the place. As quickly as possible we've got to get in here and find the queen and get shot of her. Then we can just leave them to it till tomorrow. Managed to get a little glove on, you'll see, which is amazing. There she is. And there she isn't. Right. Job done. They're not going to like this for that. Even more than they didn't before. Get rid of two. I'm not sure, I mean they've gone nuts now, but you can probably, I can't zoom in or do anything I'm afraid, but you can see them, they're all looking round her. They're all attending her, but she has gone. There she is, there at the end of my thing. But there. So they're not going to be pleased with me, but they weren't pleased with me anyway. So I'm just going to put, that's it really. I just can't be bothered to film all this hassle, but I'll cut it off here, but I'll probably have to keep going with the filming because I can't stop the camera because of my gloves. So I'm just going to move those other two supers onto the other colonies and then... So that takes now the pressure off the colony next door, because you've got two supers and a full box of brood to unite with that queen there, and all these are angry. So there are fewer bees in now because I've put one super on there. That's a big enough colony to handle it, and they're just big enough to handle it. They'll calm down and make friends cutting through that newspaper overnight. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll show you what happens tomorrow.